on my boots, choking back the years. I watched the captains fly, steel in their eyes, and swore I'd chase the stars, no compromise. They said that life's not meant for you, but I've got dreams they never knew. I want a Vanguard ship with my name on the side, to burn through the void with a fearless ride. There's no more shadows, no more shame. I'll earn my place, I'll stake my claim. Let them come, let the stars ignite. I was made for the edge of night. I filed my enlistment, passed every test, scraped up enough credits to fly with the best. No more fear, no more shouts, I have no more doubts. Now I hear the graph drive home, and I know my time has come. I want a Vanguard ship with my name on the side, to chart my course where the bold confide. Not for medals, not for fame, but for honor in the flame. Let them come, let the dart take flight. I was made for the edge of night. Unknown threats and distant wars, crimson fleet at our doors. But I won't break, I won't bow. I'm ready here, I'm ready now. Now I've got a Vanguard ship, and my name's on the side. I blaze through the black with relentless pride. From the corner to the free star skies, this heart of mine redefines. Let 'em come, I won't lose this fight. I was born for the edge of night, the edge of night. Vanguard soul, let the stars decide. I was born to fly. Vanguard soul, let the stars decide. I was born to fly.
Greetings everybody. How you doing this fine Friday afternoon? I'm going to do a short stream. Not sure how much time I have, so I'm just going to play as much as I can here. I don't know what I was about to do. Oh yeah, sorry, I just finished this one. So, let's take off. Hope everybody's having a good day.
Engines firing. Here we go.
I did see you guys in Will's, some of you guys in Will's stream. Always like catching Will.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
I have a little bit of time. I did get to have a lunch with my wife a little bit ago at Taco Bell. Not, no, it's Taco Bell. What can I say? But anyway, she's out running some errands, and while she's out, I get to play a little bit. So, all right. I'm not sure what I should do here. All right, let's do. Golly gee willikers, people. I don't know what I should do. Let's I've just got a plethora of things all popped up here. Anybody pops into chat? I'm looking. I have my stream up and I watch the stream. I only have YouTube going right now. I still need to figure out all that stuff. I can do Twitch, but I don't typically. All right. Making sure my mic volume is up sometimes. If I hit, it's got a dial on the bottom, and if I don't do that right, it makes it quiet. All right, so I think we're gonna do eeny, meeny, miny. Let's do war relics. We're gonna go search for Kaiser, and I know how that's gonna go. Okay, something's wrong with my health because I keep like flipping out. Like everything gets blurry, so something's going on.
Jump complete.
Might be encumbered.
Enemy's jump drive.
Goodbye.
Enemy's shield system is offline.
Goodbye.
Enemy's shield gone. Enemy's grab drive out of commission.
I did a few things offline. I usually do if I have a chance. I've been not feeling well, of course, lately, most of you know. So I play on my Steam Deck in bed, and I can't stream that. But so I've done some things. I've completely upgraded the ship. This is a Class C ship now, and I have Ghost Rider 321's storage mod, so I have plenty of storage space, which is always what my problem is. Hey Will, how you doing, man? I just caught your stream. That was cool. Always love seeing that pop up. Alright, let's see if we can find Kaiser.
Setting down. Everything in the group.
I think these are the Avon Tech race parts or something. I love those round engines. They're so Star Trek to me. I love it. See, something's not, my health doesn't like me. What's going on? Oh, it doesn't say I have anything. All right, let's see if there's anything I need to let's go ahead and increase my wellness. And anything else I should do? I think I'm gonna. Oh, I can. Let me do my security because I'll do that. Oh, I didn't know Ghost was streaming. I just had the chance, so I thought I'd go ahead and play while I could. I might stream later tonight, but I'm just trying to relax, take my mind off stuff again, as usual. Yeah, I don't, and plus I have a hard time watching. I can do two people sometimes. It just depends on what it is. No, that's not what I meant to do, damn it. I wish there was a way to cancel my launch when I go, oops. Oh well, I do that often. I can't lie. Alright, let's go back down there again. Ah, I love that flux capacitor in that car. That looks so great.
Take us in.
next to the ship and go talk to Jill.
I do.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
No, we can't talk. We always want to talk, Andrasia. Why? Why do you have to talk? It's like I'm talking to her every other mission or more. Sorry, I was hydrating with my Baja Blast here.
Whatever you're selling, I'm not interested.
Oh, you're not him, you're Torque. Fine, where's Jill?
It's good that something of value
Hey!
came from those old mechs.
New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
Hey, Billy D. Williams, how you doing?
So formal. The pleasure is all mine, my lady. Angelo Alonso, at your service. You can call me Jill. Can I get you started on a tab? Are you here to
I
try to
just
make a
picture Billy
fortune
D.
in the
Williams in
fields?
Empire Strikes Back. I
I'm
don't
happy
know
to
why.
take your credits however you want to hike them over. Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab?
Captain Ahab.
At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find, going rate's a little steep. You and everybody else here. But, fine. I'll give you the neighborly discount. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse. Shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
It's good that something of value.
If you have the
What can I do for you?
wish to speak
No better selection on the planet.
Since I'm gonna have to have the microcell anyway, you might as well
you
buy
hear
it.
screaming out there? You're on the other way. It's either the sirens
I don't know what. Just need to go here for a minute.
Taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Where are you, Andresia?
This is the result of humankind laying waste to a
Everybody's talking, but you're not here.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Of course. How come?
Things I wish to discuss.
Right, but you're not here. I'm looking for you, and you're not here. Fine. What do you
Yeah.
need, Sarah?
I wanted to talk to you, but on the Starborn's technology is... Yes, I suppose I am. But you can hardly blame me, can you? You do understand the significance of this encounter, don't you?
Yeah, they don't want us to have crap.
This is humankind's first contact with what I believe is an alien race. Oh, we could learn so much. The way they behaved, I'd say that's not very likely.
Yeah, no kidding.
If we are to learn anything from the Starborn. That's what disturbs me. Can't be a coincidence that these Starborn suddenly appeared after your experience at that temple. We know they're here to lay claim to the artifacts, but what's their true motivation? What aren't they telling us? Interesting. Though I feel there's a more scientific reason behind their existence. No offense, of course. Damn. Oh, if only we knew more about the Star. I feel like obviously. Their name alone, Starborn. There's some type of hidden... Whatever the case may be. Exactly. We must
All right.
use all of the tools at our disposal
I'm just trying to fast
learn
forward
more
this.
about the Star. Thank you. You know, it's funny.
Ugh.
I'd remain there for hours inside. This encounter with the Star. I knew I could count on you. Well then, I've said, just do be careful. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to
We
you.
just talked. What do you mean when you get a moment? Oh, these people.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, dude. Okay, I need to know. All right.
At the time, I wish to speak to you.
Fine.
What did you need? Never would I have imagined to encounter something like these Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having answers, we only have more questions. I think many have felt that way at one time or another. Regardless
I am
of how
fast forwarding a lot of
impossible they may
this.
have seemed to
Sorry,
you now,
guys.
I must say that If so, what would that be? Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean that they are also... Did they make these things? Have they... You are right. And it would seem that if we do, we may well cross paths with these Starborn again. We will need to be on our guard from now. We should return to our search.
All right. He's on that ship right there. By the way, don't walk in that water. It's kind of poisonous and crap.
Much time and effort into building these ships, and so quickly they come apart in the end.
Hey, Kaiser.
Required. Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Insufficient. Battery. Required. Type. Microcell. Inquire at salvage yard. Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission, although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful. Additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place. Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nearest final xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
All right, Kaiser.
Follow me. Combat procedures activated.
Once again, we are triumphant. Perhaps not the wisest decision.
As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics. Systems suggest hostiles in area.
Come on, move. What happened? I am... Oh. Come on. My controller's just decided, oh, that moment, that's when I need to turn off. That was brilliant. Yes. Xeno caught. Awesome. Now let's go back to killing the other ones. Where's Kaiser? Kaiser, I guess I need to follow you. Wait a minute. Where's Kaiser?
Contact lost. Searching.
I cannot wait to kill you.
I am detecting Unit 99, but there is a complication.
Yeah, got another Xeno. I did get this is my second Xeno. I haven't been really doing Xenos yet, just because I'm trying to level all kinds of skills first. But at least if I can throw one in every once in a while, I'll be happy until I can get there and really focus on it.
What is it that is said about one man's junk? There is so much junk. It is difficult to recall how that goes.
Kaiser, you're taking forever to go where you need to go. It's like down and around there or something. Oh, you're killing me, Kaiser.
Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach, but it appears to be under the control of
Ecliptic.
hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company. Like standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
Simple and straightforward. A good choice.
Moving out.
Way down in dust on old red Mars, where miners drag their feet, lived Illyria with wild ideas and duct tape on her seat. She talked to pipes and baited rocks, made rocket art from coal. She ranted about flux capacitors and said, "What's this control?" She snuck into the loading dock while guards were on their break. She tiptoed past the cargo bots and dodged a floor that creaks. She squeezed behind a stack of freights marked "Fish do not unload," and hitched a ride off planet Mars with snacks using stealth mode. Oh, Illyria the Great, she vanished like a ghost. Oh, Illyria the Great. Mars is no longer her post. From Martian minds to drifting stars, she leaves behind her fate with giggle sparks and midnight hacks. She's Illyria the Great. She rewired half a vending bot to pilot in her place. Tricked a gang on Altair 3 with glitter and toothpaste. One crewmate shook his head and laughed. "Man, she's just like Gilligan." She vanished mid-inspection scan and left behind a mannequin. He cooked a meal for all the crew, a stew with neon flare. They laughed and floated through the halves, then danced without a care. But once the high wore off, they groaned. It was messing with our heads. They dropped her off and New Atlantis was nothing but her meds. Oh, Illyria the Great, with chaos in her stride. Oh, Illyria the Great, feared in star lanes far and wide. It's Illyria the Great. Now she's on your crew. God only knows what she will do. Will she fight with spacers or color coordinate the quakes? You'll never know, because she's Illyria the Great.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to switch laundry and go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's go get these ecliptic jerks and kill that Xeno. Reload. Alright.
Probable threat detected. Fault detected. Correcting. The safest things to watch. Release a weapon.
Hello. Hello, Mr. 99. I really need to reload. Okay.
imagine it was not part of your training as a miner.
Where's Kaiser? There's Kaiser.
Unit 99 service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved? A plague of terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
All right. Why does my controller keep disconnecting? Pretty sure it's plugged in. I'll have to make sure it's charged after this.
On our way.
Yes? So...
What is wrong with you,
Yes.
Andresia?
Goodbye.
I didn't know phasing was part of Starfield, but okay.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
I'm ready for liftoff.
All right, let's see what's happening. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
All right. Let's go to Mars, people. Engage.
Smooth jump. Nice one.
SUC security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
We have arrived. I will meet you inside the facility.
can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves.
Promise not to laugh if we need to jump up and down to stay warm.
We could let something else do the work for us. Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking. Howdy. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asyles? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively.
Right.
I suppose that's a fair comparison. Except that this time, we'd be protecting human lives, not ending them. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asyles.
They are quite handsome creatures, almost serpentine, even.
Always thought they looked a little more avian myself, but they put the terramorphs to shame when it comes to charm. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time.
Right.
And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asyles gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian. It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board. Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian? It belongs to the Terramorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able.
Again? Didn't I just talk to you on the other planet?
I have something I wanted to say. I am reluctant to put that to the test. But it is necessary that we are honest with each other.
Yes, Andresia.
I know that you said you prefer to be surrounded by others, unlike me. But Constellation means something to us both. And I must be honest about why. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. What I have left out, until now, is that all of that was done on behalf of House Varun. My people. My family. I had no idea. I had heard that there were those who believed but were not born. It is good to meet one of you face to face. I can explain why I have not revealed myself. Several years ago, I intercepted requests from I was sent to infiltrate Yes, well, you were not the only one. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted... I had no idea what to think. I was horrified. My fail... You are now the third person within Constellation to know. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been increasingly difficult to keep this from you. And I am sorry for that. I hope that is true. I understand that this may change
I
what
love the
you
Serpent's
think of
Embrace
me.
answer sometimes.
I know that you may no longer wish to associate with me. I believe that in this moment, honesty is more important than anything. No matter what happens next, I have appreciated the time with you, and I thank you for trusting me.
All right. Until you have to talk to me in another 5 minutes.
I sincerely hope
I'll
there is
see if he
adequate
has
security
any
for this
kind of
facility.
weapons I want.
I hope that
don't
we have
think
not
so.
ultimately made a mistake in
Goddamn
resurrecting this
planet.
place.
You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long. Now you. Oh, what? You project personnel? Supplies are for project personnel only. Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. It sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city. So, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting.
Useless
Still,
human beings.
would hate to see anything happen.
Effectively useless
Now,
human beings.
what was
Don't
it you
just
needed?
love that? Oh yeah, well I bet. Without having the constellation, I can't wait to do a Unity jump and then do that because, well, I do want to see Plant Sarah. Plant Sarah for sure is what I want to see.
No more reliable hardware in the galaxy.
I also think that saying kid constellation would be pretty funny. Alright, what do they got? It's a vampire's gift. Ain't nothing. Stick with what I have, I guess. But you have money, so... Oh, I have nothing on my ship. Fine, let's... Alright. Let's go to Londinium.
Pardon.
Hopefully I can get through Londinium today. I sure hope so.
Seems to be where we left it.
I'm listening. Liftoff looks good. All systems normal. Hell of a view from here.
Okay, I wanna... Jump, jump, jump. I bet about 5% into doing the mission, Andreja will have to talk.
Drive spinning down. Systems green.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Beginning landing.
Thinking of doing a few slight redesigns to the ship. I need to add a empty bay so I can build my cafe inside my ship because I want to try that so badly. It's going to be awesome. All right. Exit.
How can I be of service, Captain?
All right, Andreja.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time!
Right, like I'm walking.
You at the Zenith? Man post is at the far end of the compound inside the old Terror Brew.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
You sound a lot like the commander on Ground Pounders.
Vanguard, eh? Bree said you were a eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sanan. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you.
I want your helmet, Dr. Walker. I want to steal it from you.
Now, the
That's like one of my favorite helmets in the game. Reminds me of the Abyss. I love that. The look of that stuff in that movie.
Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sanon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you can need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Yes, ma'am.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Assisi plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city. Hey.
So tired. I need to get better sleep.
Hello.
Now would be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us and what we leave behind. Or sell. Or throw away, even.
Don't go into the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
Have some stuff, guys. Alright, now I'm gonna save.
Transfer complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to both facilities and city. Systems should shut themselves back down.
All set on your gear? You ready to do this? Yeah, just pre-mission jitters. You hear about a place for so long, it maybe gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not? Then let's get this show on the road.
Yep.
Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Search protocols.
Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph.
They don't have an injector? I still have all the same health problems.
Your shipping yards.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
dust on old red Mars, where miners drag their feet. Lived Illyria with wild ideas and duct tape on her seat. She talked to pipes and baited rocks, made rocket art from coal. She ranted about flux capacitors and said, "What's this control?" She snuck into the loading dock while guards were on their break. She tiptoed past the cargo bots and dodged a floor that creaks. She squeezed behind a stack of freights marked "Fish do not unload" and hitched a...
Put down.
Hey Thorgan, sorry I didn't see you. I'm in the middle of wife texting about dinner and playing and
Your
all kinds of stuff.
weapon.
I'm not sure.
We just...
I don't know how much time I have. Oh, come on, really?
You might wish to lighten your load. One is less...
Hold on.
Way down in dust on old red Mars, where miners drag their feet. Lived Illyria with wild ideas and duct tape on her seat. She talked to pipes and baited rocks, made rocket art from coal. She ranted about flux capacitors and said, "What's this control?" She snuck into the loading dock while guards were on their break. tiptoed past the cargo bots and dodged a floor that creaks. She squeezed behind a stack of freights marked "Fish do not unload," and hitched a ride off planet Mars with snacks using stealth mode. Oh, Lyria the Great, she vanished like a ghost. Oh, Lyria the Great. Mars is no longer her post. From Martian mines to drifting stars, she leaves behind her fate with giggle sparks and midnight hacks. She's Lyria the Great. She rewired half a vending bot to pilot in her place. Tricked a gang on Altair 3 with glitter and toothpaste. One crewmate shook his head and laughed. Man, she's just like Gilligan. She vanished mid-inspection scan and left behind a mannequin. He cooked a meal for all the crew, a stew with neon flare. They laughed and floated through the halves, then danced without a care. But once the high wore off, they groaned. It was messing with our heads. They dropped her off and New Atlantis was nothing but her meds. Oh, Lyria the Great, with chaos in her stride. Oh, Lyria the Great, feared in star lanes far and wide. It's Lyria the Great. Now she's on your crew. God only knows what she will do. Will she fight with spacers or color coordinate the quakes? You'll never know, because she's Lyria the Great.
Sorry, it's hard to play and keep texting, so.
Likely to survive an ambush when one is weighed down with whatever all that is.
Where am I going? Oh, I gotta talk to Kaiser.
Samples secure.
Nice work. No.
I'm
Earlier scan picked up a valid terramorph sample, but
sorry, Thorgan. Yeah, I'm
it's in the
feeling a little
space
better.
and the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
But I still have a doctor's appointment Tuesday to see what's going on.
Tunnels under the
It's still
city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
You got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
I don't know why I'm crippled, even though I've done the medical stuff. So okay. And I still have this stupid floating here. I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna load. Maybe that will fix it.
Kaiser.
Nope, still didn't
Flora.
fix it.
This is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. Real marvel. All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Oh, I'm walking again. Nice. Okay.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening? Captain, are you seeing this? Oh my God. The heat leeches are terramorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems. That means that every single one... Oh no.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets. It's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up?
Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
I'm trying here. I'm trying. It's just figuring out dinner with the wife on the phone, texting. Alright, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? This is a mission critical Xeno? You gotta be kidding me. Stop ducking.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this.
Fine.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample. We're gonna have plenty to discuss once we get out of here.
It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands.
Yep.
Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yeah. Your father's an asshole and started this. That's what it means.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant and realized the ends it could be put to.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea, deploying alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team, in part, inspired the approach. But our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions.
Sure it does.
Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way. No hostiles detected by near-range sensors. I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper...
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that. Ah, Captain. I think I see it.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senna, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral! It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. They'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Andreja, get out of the way.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's
I sincerely hope you are not suggesting he was justified in his actions. I would not wish to associate with someone who felt he did the right thing.
a calculated loss. These soldiers for the rest of the galaxy. That sounds exactly like what my father would do. But it doesn't. It can't justify slaughter. But if the plant was used to trigger the attack... And even if he wasn't directly involved, I guarantee he knows something.
Vague Victus is a monster of a human being. If he lives, of course he could be responsible for what happened in both New Atlantis and Londinium.
But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample.
What do you think?
Alright, we're gonna hopefully have time to do this last part.
Try it now.
Successful. Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
I don't know what to do. I think I have all the stuff, but it keeps telling me I'm crippled.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
Oh, you're a mean one. Come on! Now, what is that?
That thing. It's putting out some kind of signal. Radar's lighting up. I think you're due for some company.
They're everywhere. All around. Nowhere is safe.
Come on, reload.
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help.
You're not gonna kill me, are you?
There should be some radar equipment powered up now around the port. You get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there.
Just go down, will ya? Stop! Stop! Don't shoot! We're friendly!
Here! I'm over here! Oh God! Please don't let me die!
This is useless. You've already lost.
It's too strong. Give up now.
All sides! They're all around us! Fall back! Fall! I cannot wait to kill you.
Which one? Which one is going to kill you?
You can't hope to win.
You bring your on.
Dead. Try it!
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done. The thralls! They're not coming after us! I guess we should grab that sample while...
Come back here.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plan?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Of course it's more complicated. It's always more complicated.
I'm sorry, what? She's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
I don't believe she is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means.
Yep.
Look, Captain, Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But Vay Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Are nominal. We are ready to depart.
See if sleeping a little bit will make me heal a little better.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Okay, so oh, see, I'm still doing the wrong things. There we go. All right, let's see.
Engines firing. Here we go.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
No, that took me nowhere. All right.
Another day, another credit.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good news then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks.
Right, that's why you got rid of
Convince
Orlaise.
you to keep this
He's a psycho. But most generals, well, not some most generals. Some people in the military are. If they are just given complete control, right? I guess. I don't know what I'm saying.
The spread of the city's terramorph outbreak and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential. It's easy to judge now, but the Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. In that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
Yeah. So I was suckered into that. Orlays, why does that name sound familiar?
Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame.
I see how he is.
Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
No, she
hello.
doesn't. wonder what the cabinet's going to say when I tell him what I think.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant? I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew.
Why? Did he say why he did it?
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sanan name than him.
Somehow, after all that has transpired, he still believes himself to be the hero. He created this whole situation just so others would see him the way he sees himself. But all it has done is further expose him for what he really is.
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again.
Right.
My hope would be that whatever connections he's got to the outside world disappear. Make sure his future schemes and machinations stay in his cell with him. But honestly, I'm not sure. He's in a unique position, and has done a special kind of harm to the colonies. Exactly. Bring justice to everyone he's hurt. So I guess that gives us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity. Then here we go.
All right.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself. My father figured out how to use terramorphs as weapons.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own access, Chief Sarkin. Madam President, I have been saying for years that not dealing with that man was gonna end in tragedy.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been shared is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling. Considering Francois Sanan has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough. We failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vayvictus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately. I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such,
Oh, thanks,
the Cabinet
man.
will
I
be
appreciate
securing
you
the
still
Lazarus
hanging
plant
around.
on London.
I don't know how much longer I've
All
got.
materials
Probably,
related to the
I don't know,
plant
less than
will
half
be
an hour.
classified to
Before I
ensure
go
no
out to
one else
dinner with
learns
my
its
wife
true nature.
again.
A sound decision, Madam President.
But we'll see here.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
A show of good faith now would display a willingness to change. It would be seen as a sign that the secrecy and deception is behind you.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture, showing definitively this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
So, you want us to make nice with the Collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Polcarni. Very well. We'll get the Collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
That's right.
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Well, in every single other play that I have done, I've always picked the microbe. Every single time. Because I figure the fastest way to get rid of them is with the microbe. But my things are, I think I'm going to go with the Aseles this time. even though you have two different technologies you have to choose from. You have to choose from the biological microbe, which
Gather your thoughts.
that's
and
always
let's continue.
because that's always great is to do something like the Wuhan lab, the COVID lab in freaking China, or something that would be really easy, right? Or cloning, which is just as horrible and just as bad, and not even done a lot in here in the solar system. So it's both not like high things, but I think I'm gonna do the Achilles this time.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
The first step in a bold new future.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please. And Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day 1 for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you 3 the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive. You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
All right.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD.
Sorry,
As a member of
noise.
both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Hey, I have a Xeno friend. Yay.
I've heard you've been making the settled system safer.
Do I have to talk with Samco? Do I really have to go talk to Samco? What if I don't want to talk to Samco? Alright, let's talk to Tuala.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. It's a high honor. Have to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud. No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access. Just out the front door and across the plaza, by the embassies. Look for the Aphelion sign.
It's mandatory now.
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move. Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion. What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner. Great! You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Oops, I didn't mean to go spaceport. I meant to go look at my pad.
Not sure if those ruins space.
I'd have a... Alright, Mercury Tower is where? Right ahead. Looky at this place. Let's look at my view. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Not too bad, not too bad. What's over this way? Yeah, better the other way. All right, we got a kitchen. That's probably a pantry. It's bathroom. Bathroom. Now this will be a bedroom. What's this? That's the laundry room. Now I want to see something. This is the decorate panel. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Do we have like flooring? Format. Condiments. Haha. Oh, that's great. I need to know about flooring. All right. I know it's here somewhere. had it a second ago. Close enough. Yeah, I think I'll swap it out for a Coca-Cola booth. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's so funny. All right, what else do I want? Let's I want the stools. You know, I gotta have the handicap accessible because that's just I'm handicapped, so I gotta have the handicap accessible, right? All right, and then you know what's missing right by the door is a gumball machine. What do you think? Did I go past the gumball machine? Or condiments. It's a condiment thing. Yeah, there we go. Gumball machine. Right there, man. Right here. Let's rotate it. Gotta have the gumball machine. I mean, come on. Oh, jukebox. Let's... Panic. All right. Ooh, shepherd's pie. Yeah, let's put some dirty dishes over here. Oh, you gotta have condiments. I mean, oh, I want that color. I don't want the pink color. First of all, I know I'm not talking a lot.
On old red Mars, where miners drag their feet, lived Illyria with wild ideas and duct tape on her seat. She talked to pipes, painted rocks, made rocket art from coal. She ranted about flux capacitors and said, "What's this control?" She snuck into the loading dock while guards were on their break. She tiptoed past the cargo bots and dodge the floor that creaks. Squeeze behind a stack of freights, marked fish do not unload, and hitched a ride off planet Mars with snacks using stealth mode. Oh, Lyria the Great, she vanished like a ghost. Oh, Lyria the Great. Mars is no longer her post. From Martian minds to drifting stars, she leaves behind her fate with giggle sparks and midnight hacks. She's Lyria the Great. She rewired half a vending bot to pilot in her place. Tricked a gang on Altair 3 with glitter and toothpaste. One crewmate shook his head and laughed. Man, she's just like Gilligan. She vanished mid-inspection scan and left behind a mannequin. He cooked a meal for all the crew, a stew with neon flare. They laughed and floated through the halves, then danced without a care. Once the high wore off, they groaned. It was messing with our heads. They dropped her off in New Atlantis with nothing but her meds. Oh, Lyria the Great, with chaos in her stride. Oh, Lyria the Great.
Woke up to dripping pipes and a busted light. Another cycle down, still ain't got it right. I patch up ducts and I haul the trash, scraping for credits, dreaming of cash. Boss man don't know my name, I'm just grease and smoke in this broken frame. But I ain't just rust in a UC cell. No, I ain't meant to die in the well. I see stars when I close my eyes, out past the core through the blackened skies. One day I'll buy me a ship that flies, and I won't look back when I say goodbye. Cause I ain't got much, but I've got a will, and I ain't meant to die in the well. Mama cleaned floors in the lower decks, died